Hey guys, Brian Nichols here. So we're going to talk about 3 exercises that you can do for shoulder injuries and elbow injuries. So the first one is going to be for shoulder, the shoulder complex of the shoulder girdle, specifically for the rotator cuff tear. So depending on if it's non-surgical or whatever, we're going to just assume that it's going to be non-surgical. So we're going to do an exercise that's going to help strengthen the rotator cuff and also act as a prevention to help mitigate any sort of tearing or degeneration of the rotator cuff muscles. In particular, the supraspinatus is the one that gets injured the most. So my patient is going to lie on the floor.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
And then you just take a towel and you're going to put it right under their arm. Depending on the patient's size, you might want a bigger towel, or you might want to roll it more. But I think this is going to be a good length for her because she's sort of small. So then you're going to take a relatively light weight. And what you're going to do is you're going to focus on using the rotator cuff muscles to externally rotate the shoulder. And you're going to do that 10 times. And then you're going to rest and you're going to repeat that 2 more times for a total of 3 sets with 10 reps. And you're going to want to, hold on, let's do it slow. Slow up, then go slow down. Slow up, slow down. There, you can do it on your own.
Yeah.
Keeping your arm tucked in. There you go. There you go. And that's going to help stabilize that shoulder and strengthen the rotator cuff muscles. You're going to want to try to do that at least once a week, depending on your strength levels. And then to progress, you can, do it either a couple times a week, or even if you do it before doing any type of throwing exercise or overhead shoulder work, anything like that. It's always good to throw it in before you do that. Okay, so the second exercise is kind of similar. This is to do with more of the shoulder impingement, where the shoulder rotator cuff muscles get impinged on other things like the acromion process and whatnot. This just really helps strengthen the rotator cuffs in this sort of external rotation fashion, except that you're going to be standing with the dumbbells this time, and then she's going to externally rotate her shoulders out, trying to keep the elbows tucked in. Perfect. And that really helps strengthen the rotator cuff muscles, because those muscles are really easy to get overthrown or overpowered with the deltoid, which tend to be stronger than the rotator cuffs, which is why you see a lot of rotator cuff injuries with sports like baseball. Perfect. All right, and so the last exercise, she's going to be laying down, and this is going to be for the elbow injuries, particularly the ulnar collateral ligament, or the UCL, which is seen really frequently in baseball. And depending on if it's obviously non-surgical, this is something that's going to help strengthen the tricep muscles. So she's going to lay down, and she's going to then extend her arms out. There you go.
Like this.
Just extend them all the way up. There you go. And then you're just going to bend at the elbow, which helps to strengthen a lot of these muscles that surround the elbow joint, including the triceps, but also mainly the UCL. There you go. And it's going to be the same thing. She's going to do 10 reps on these for 3 sets, at least once per week, and then you can progress from there. You can either do it a couple times per week, or you can increase the weight, or you can do it before anytime you're going to be doing any type of arm extension, particularly in throwing, obviously. So that would be a good way to warm up and strengthen the elbow joint. Good job. That's our video. Thank you. Say bye.
Bye-bye.